Hola clase, it's Senior Lim here, and I want to talk to you about the 4.1 or 4.1 vocabulario. It's Unidad 4, Lección 1, and it's talking about clothes and money and buying stuff. So, anyways, let's go ahead. Let's talk about it. Okay, start with número 1 a 10. I have the first one is El Centro Comercial. Centro Comercial, that is your shopping center. Okay, so you want to think about Geneva Commons, that's El Centro Comercial. Fox Valley tiene un centro comercial. Let's see. Oh yes, there's the Aurora Centro, El Centro Comercial de Aurora. Alright, so and St. Charles Town Mall was a centro comercial, so I don't know if it's still there. Okay. I like número dos is cuánto cuesta or cuánto cuestan. Okay, so cuánto cuesta means how much does it cost. If I have one thing, like one candy bar, cuánto cuesta. Okay, if I'm talking about multiple things like shoes, I'll say cuánto cuestan. Cuánto cuestan. Kind of think of it as like gusta and gustan. Me gusta la pizza and me gustan las papas fritas. Okay, so if somebody told me, hey, how much, cuánto cuesta something, cuánto cuesta el teléfono, I would say cuesta 10 dólares or $100 or whatever. But if I was saying like cuánto cuestan los zapatos, I would say, oh, los zapatos cuestan, I don't know, $50. Okay. Now, el dinero is money. Okay. Número 5 is el dólar. That's a dollar. But if I said like el euro, that's your euro. Okay. To go shopping is ir de compras. Ir de compras. Okay. Me gusta ir de compras. Okay. I like to go shopping. Okay. Número 8 is pagar. Pagar or to pay. Okay. Necesito pagar para los zapatos. I need to pay for the shoes. Okay. El precio is the price. Okay, price. And número 10 is store, as la tienda, or that's the store. Now, la tienda could be like, any kind of store, like la tienda de Kohl's, la tienda Walmart is a tienda, Target es una tienda. Okay. So I am going to continue on down. Okay. Ooh, expressions with tener. Ooh. Okay. So, número 11, tener calor is to be hot. Okay. So if I want to say I'm hot, you say yo tengo calor. Okay. If I'm cold, I would say yo tengo frío. Or tener frío means to be cold. To be right is tener razón. Tener razón. Like, for example, los maestros de Kingland Harder Middle School tienen razón, or siempre tienen razón. Are we always right? Dang, right. Okay. And then número 14 is tener suerte, is to be lucky. Okay. Yo tengo suerte, I'm lucky because you know what? I won the lottery. So yo tengo suerte. Okay. Describing clothes. Okay, so describe clothing. Número 15 is los zapatos. I love los zapatos. Me gustan los zapatos. Right, zapatos are shoes. Okay. Número 16 is a false cognate. If you look at the word, it's el vestido. El vestido is dress. Okay, but it looks like vest, but in this case, it's el vestido is dress. Okay. Número 17 is el sombrero, and el sombrero is a hat. Número 18 is la ropa, and that's clothes in general. Okay. Número 19 is los pantalones cortos, and those are shorts. Okay, shorts. Okay. If we go on to 20 through 26, los pantalones are pants. Now, número 21 is nuevo or nueva. That's new. But listen, if I had new pants, los pantalones nuevos, nuevos, it has to match that nuevo has to match up that item because nuevo is an adjective. Okay, llevar is to wear. I know there's other words for llevar. Like I know some people say like me pongo. Um, llevar is the same thing as to wear. Okay, los jeans. Um, los jeans are jeans. Okay, okay. It's the same thing. It's a English word, so los jeans. I think other people in other countries may say like los vaqueros. Um, Los jeans is easier. So, anyways, número 24 is el gorro. That's a winter hat, like those big stocking caps. I've seen some that are like wools and stuff. So el gorro is a winter hat. Uh, Now feo or fea means ugly. Now we only use this for clothing. Okay, so like if I want to say el gorro es feo, there you go. You don't. Yeah, you can use feo for people too. Okay, el señor Lim es feo. Ha 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 ha. Whatever. Okay. Número 26 is la chaqueta. Okay, la chaqueta is a jacket. I would say this is kind of like those jackets that are not a winter jacket. It's more like a springish jacket, or like a windbreaker kind of thing. Okay. If we look at número 27 is la camiseta. La camiseta is a t-shirt. Okay. T-shirt. Número 28, number 20 is la camisa. La camisa is a shirt. Okay. Um, if you're talking about polos, like those collared polos that are short sleeves, I would say those are camisas as well. La camiseta or camisetas are like more like shirts that are short sleeve and no collar. Okay. Los calcetines are socks. Número 30 is la blusa, is a blouse. And be honest with you, I have no idea what a blouse is. I think all I know is that girls wear them, and they're puffy. La blusa. That's okay. Um, 31. So if we're going to colors here, 31 through 38. Okay, whoops. So we have the colors. Verde is green. Okay. There's a restaurant called Salsa Verde. It's green salsa. Okay. Oh, this is a hard one. Orange, not like the fruit. It's orange like the color. It's anaranjado. I'll say it one more time. Anaranjado or anaranjada. That's orange. Okay. Azul is blue. Blanco or blanca is white. Now it depends on if it's feminine or masculine. That's why it's blanco or blanca. Marron or marrones are brown. Número 36 is negro or negra, black. Número 37 is rojo or roja. That's red. Amarillo and amarilla is yellow. Okay. So those are the colors. Now there's some other colors too that the book doesn't go over, but we could definitely go over some of the other colors as well. Rosado would be pink. Morado would be purple. Turquesa is, I believe, is turquoise. Okay. So we could definitely go over those as well. Okay. The seasons. Okay. So when we're discussing seasons, el verano is summer. Número 40 is el invierno. El invierno. Ugh, I don't like. No me gusta el invierno. That's the winter. El otoño, número 41. That's el otoño. That is the autumn or fall. And la primavera is spring or la primavera. Okay. Now, finally, here's the last part. The other words or phrases. I have querer, meaning to want. Cerrar means to close. Empezar is to begin, to start. Entender is to understand. Pensar is to think or to plan. Preferir to prefer, and then durante is during. Now, if you look at these words right here, all right, this is what I call my stem changing verbs, okay, or my boot verbs, okay. Uh, it is very important because with these boot verbs, okay, the e changes to an ie, okay, when we conjugate. But this is only in the boot, and I'll explain it in a little bit. So these are my boot verbs, okay? That goes from e to ie, okay? And if you notice on your vocab sheets, you can see right here, es querer, es quiero, quieres, quiere, quiere. Queremos and queréis, it's outside the boot, all right? So that's an example of the boot verbs. That is it. That's all I have for you today. Other than that, make sure you have filled in your sheets, make your vocab sheet. Make sure you wrote it in Spanish and English, and we'll just go from there. Okay. Adios. Hasta luego, clase. Peace.